take his heavy crossbow and shoot at Dodger because he's got advantage with pack tactics. Oh, we lost Dodger. Dodger was like, okay.
Bye.
We'll come back to Dodger. We'll come back to Dodger.
I'll see what's up real quick.
Okay, yeah, no worries. We'll come back to Dodger. These guys in the back are probably just gonna let Dodger be because I imagine maybe Dodger gonna hit. I don't know. Oh, Dodger.
I accidentally hit leave meeting when the recording started. We're good.
No problem. No problem. Does a 14 hit?
Yes. 14
That's
is
gonna
my
be
AC, and now my camera's not working.
You're gonna take 4 piercing damage. Go ahead and roll me a d20 as you fall to the ground.
Yeah.
Hey Dodger, welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
That's an 18.
18 is good. 18 is very good. You're gonna have
You're
a
not in the
broken
club.
nose.
Oh shit. That's hot.
Your broken nose is painful, but doesn't have any adverse effects. That's all. You just have a broken nose. Your nose is bleeding.
Wow.
These last 2 guys, as Dodger goes down, are like, oh man. Oh, well, we'll just shoot in the back there. That one guy shot us real good. These 2 guys are gonna take their heavy crossbows and they're gonna fire at you, Zarvold.
Yep.
You're getting our shit rocked.
18 to hit.
Wow, that hits.
1 piercing damage to you, sir.
1, got it.
The next one attacks. Does a 9 hit?
No.
They're like, oh, we're not so good at shooting people and we don't have a friend to help hold them still. They're all gonna, now that the enemies are down, they're gonna sort of run in a little bit. This guy's used all his movement. This guy's used all of his movement, I believe. He would have got 10 more feet. He'll go this way. This guy's got 10 more feet. He'll go this way. Guy was back here, so he's got 15 more feet. It's difficult terrain, so he's got 10 more feet. He'll go 5 feet forward. This guy's way in the back. He's used 10 feet. He used 10 feet. He's going to use 10 feet. And this guy's going to use 15 feet forward. Incredible. That is going to bring us to Yvain. Yvain, all your friends go, and they run in and go,
Bonk.
what do you do? You're also muted.
I know. So, let me check the radius on the spell. 20-foot square.
Thinking about a thunder wave?
No, I was thinking about ensnare.
Ensnare? Not bad, not bad.
I just don't know if I want to catch Dodger and Proxy in it.
I'm
see,
fine.
I'm gonna get up on a nat 20 this next death roll, and I'll be great.
I'll be totally fine.
Why do you say that? That's so
Because I'm
tempt the
sad.
dice gods like that. It's okay.
That's
Because I'm
really
a sad
terrifying.
man.
So, fuck it. Elaine whips out that star map. Her eyes go all glowy as she bumps out her dragon wings.
It's just like, goddamn.
Right?
You've been on command now? That's awesome.
And then she just sort of does this.
Ooh.
It's like, come on.
Ooh.
And you see all these plants and vines start to grow and build all around the people. And hopefully we'll keep them still. They're moving around too much. I don't like it.
Don't like it. We better stop that. Okay, where do you want to place it? Who's getting it? It's
I want to
what's the
place
size of the square again?
it-
Is it 40?
I'm going to check again. I believe it's 20 foot. It's 20-foot square.
All right, 20-foot square. Where's it going?
All right. And I can't quite tell what's what right now.
Here.
Although that-
Oh man. They didn't really
You
show
had
up
the
well.
right
did they?
idea. Like, I want the very far edge to be at the border of where these, or maybe just like a little in front of where these dudes are. You know what? Yeah,
Got
just
it.
center that.
Like that?
Yeah, like that.
Got it. That is very good. What do I need to roll?
This is where it sucks. Strength 13.
Strength 13. First guy succeeds. Second guy succeeds. Jesus Christ, third guy succeeds. Holy fuck, fourth guy succeeds. Strength 13, he succeeds. I am so sorry. I rolled really, really well. I don't know what it is. I picked up the dice of all, like the god dice, apparently. I haven't rolled below 10, I'm sorry. They try and ensnare around, and they're like, get this shit off me. In fairness, they are pretty strong fellas. My apologies. One guy does fit. And I'm gonna say it is this fellow over here. I'm gonna give him a little base for that. But he's the only guy who's caught. And he's like, what the fuck? But everybody else is like, oh, come on now. And they're trying to like move their feet. But regardless, it is rough terrain. So they are going to be slowed no matter what. Is there anything else?
Can I back up any? Is there any place
Yeah,
I
you
get
back
further
up.
away from them? Is there any?
You could-
I get myself some cover.
You know what?
So I'm
You
not,
could,
like the right target. Frustrated.
yeah, you could run up to the back of the altar if you want, and sort of like duck behind the altar space, like right here if you want.
I would love to do that, please.
Understood. That brings us to the Myriad Captain. He says, well, Larkel, this is your little band of thugs. Pretty pathetic back there. Larkel's like, ugh. And the captain is going to run. The captain's going to... Kind of a dick. He's going to get all this shit in my way. Bloody hell. 5... 10, 15, 20, 25. He'll stay put there. Now he'll just kind of like, you know what, he'll stay back here. And he is going to just take the dodge action. And he's just going to kind of watch the action. He doesn't think he really needs to take part right now. And he thinks his guys are mowing over you pretty good. And he's just going to be like, he goes like, all right, keep getting them, boys. You're doing a great job. It's 2 down. Shouldn't be too hard. Larkel's turn. Larkel goes, fine. He pulls out his warhammer, goes, all right, trying to bust some fucking heads. And he is going to sort of meander up real angry-like to these two, and he's going, all right, trying to fucking learn who the Clasp is the real power here, it's Stillman. And he's going to go in with 3 warhammer attacks.
3, yikes.
Yeah, Markel.
16 will hit for 4 bludgeoning damage to this guy. Bam! This guy needs to make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened by Larkel. He is frightened by Larkel. He's like, holy shit! And he cannot move any closer. This guy... Well, he's going to attack this guy. He's going to try and swing and bash this guy in the face. 13 hits for 7 bludgeoning damage.
Larkel. Larkel.
He has to make a wisdom saving throw. He fails, and he is frightened by Larkel. He's like, holy shit! As Larkel sort of just like bashing him and sort of like, like snarling in their face. And Larkel is just going to go for 1 more bash because it feels good. I don't know why I rolled it over here, but it hits. That's going to be much better. 12 bludgeoning damage to this guy over here. And he's bloody, just sort of bam, slams him across the face. He's like, holy shit! You get the sense that these guys are not going to be walking any closer to Larkel. That brings us to Ember. Ember, you see Larkel's holding the front line pretty decently. What do you do, though?
I'm going to move into the space between Larkel and Zarbog.
Yep, sir. You certainly can. 10 feet. It's going to be 20 feet here, as it is difficult terrain to sort of like move through the pew spaces.
Okay. And can I take another 5 foot forward?
Yes, you can if you want to jump on that pew over there.
Yep.
I'll give it to you. You're almost in the ensnared grass, but not quite yet.
And I'm going to cast a wave of flame that should get me 3 thugs.
I think you're right. You're doing a scorching, flaming...
Burning hands.
Burning hands. There it is.
15-foot cone.
15-foot cone, 52%. Yeah, you should be able to grab the 3 of them without harming either the church or any of your allies. They need to make what kind of save?
It's Dex 14.
Dex 14. Thug number 1 saves. Thug number 2 fails. Thug number 3 succeeds. I don't.
8 points on a fail, 4 points on a success. Because I can't roll crap for damage.
No problem. This guy takes 8. This guy takes 4. And this guy takes 4 as well. They got scorched. Some of the guys managed to get their arms up, but all of them take a decent little chunk of damage. Anything else?
No, that's it.
No, that's gonna bring us to Finch. Finch, the party needs some help. What do you do?
Finch is sobbing. I am going to use my movement, and I am going to go stand next to Larkel, hopefully.
Right, you go stand next to Larkel. They'll shore up. You see they're pretty terrified of Larkel right now. What do you do?
That's fine. Can I then use my bonus action to cast Searing Smite?
Your weapon sort of ignites in a flaming ember.
Yep. And then I'm gonna swing on the guy in front of me.
Go for it.
Okay. Let's see here. Boop, boop, boop. I don't have my dice with me, so I'm gonna come on now. I hate using this thing. Let's see here. 14 to hit.
14 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, sweet. Okay. So the Warhammer itself is 10 damage.
Bam.
And then with with Searing Smite should be another 1,
6.
and he's another 1, and I believe he's now on fire. if he fails the con save of 12.
He does fail the con save. He ignites.
So now he's on
like,
fire.
Oh, I'm so scared and on fire at the same time. Okay, is there anything else?
No.
Well done, Finch. Well done. That brings us to you, Dodger. Dodger, what you thinking about as you're laying here amongst the myriad forces sort of left behind to bleed out and die? What do you think about?
Oh, I think it's just a quick one, a quick memory flickering across his vision of sitting on a river barge loaded with supplies, talking and laughing with another elf his age, their feet in the warm water, and then the sound of movement on the shore, and in unison they go deathly silent. And that's the memory.
Incredible. Go ahead and make a death saving throw. It will be done at advantage.
Advantage, okay. Thank God for that advantage. Should I just send it to you?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just type it or however is easiest.
Yeah.
Where am I receiving it?
Facebook message.
Got it. Understood. Okay, that is going to bring us back to Zarvolg. Zarvolg, you're standing in front of a pretty decent force of sort of thugs. What do you do?
Yeah, the 3 guys that Ember hit with the cone of flames there, are they all within 5 feet of each other?
These 2 guys are within 5 feet of each other.
The one behind's not.
No, the one guy behind him is he's got a 5-foot space between him.
Okay. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna Zarval's gonna find the guy with the arrow sticking out of him
Okay.
and kind of point at him and say, "Pray," and cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay, the guy's got an arrow sticking out of him.
It was the one that was on the far right earlier that he hit originally.
Right, I'm gonna say it's this guy. This
Okay.
this guy. You Hunter's Mark him.
Yep.
You see that little green X?
And then attack. Oh, let me make my Constitution save.
Yes, sir.
All right, Constitution save was good, and I had a 25 to hit.
25 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, that's gonna be 12 plus 6. 16 damage.
16 damage. This guy takes a shot in the chest, goes, ah! And it stabs deep into him, and he is barely standing. He goes, oh, fuck this! And you get the sense he doesn't want to fight anymore.
All right, I'm done. Oh no, let me. Can I move back? I can't see what's behind me.
Yeah, let me show you. This whole area is behind you.
Oh yeah, let me move back into like that far corner if I can, as far back as I can get. Well, I guess no, just to the front of the altar.
Okay, just the front of the altar.
Yeah.
And Fen will go with.
And I'm sorry, to the left there, like on the left wall.
There?
Yeah, just
No problem.
Yeah, I want to be able to have a clear shot still, but be back as far as I can.
Okay, fantastic. No problem at all.
Thank you.
Proxy, what are you thinking about?
Yeah. I think it's like all the other past memories have been somewhat like in the past, thinking about like childhood things. This is just like in his mind a compilation of like his eye getting torn out, throat, groin, rib cage, like just the pressure over and over in his mind again. And I think that's what's going on. There's not
That's
really
fair.
any positivity happening now.
Go ahead and make a death saving throw. You will have advantage.
Cool. What's the advantage from?
I don't know.
Gotcha. God fucking damn it.
Church. Oh shit! Wait.
What'd you get? Or don't tell me. Send it.
I want to send you a picture and
No way.
Stop it.
This is not Paul. This is. What do you?
like it's fine, you know.
Okay. Oh, that's Okay. Understood. That brings us to the thugs. Let me take stock. This thug is super fucking hurt. There's no way he's still fighting. He's like, fuck this. I'm falling back. And he's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. Or actually, he only gets to here. He's gonna dash. That's gonna be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's left the building. This guy's like, fucking coward! These guys are like, please don't. This guy is he's super duper fucking hurt. He's a little. I'm gonna see how he's doing as far as like. Nope, he's panicked. He's gonna disengage and he's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This ain't my fucking fight. I'm done with this shit. And he runs basically back this way. So those are my guys who flee. This guy's like, well, it's on me then. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This guy's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here. Or no, he'll stay there. He's got a fucking crossbow. He's like, fuck, I'm gonna chill here, brother. This guy's gonna try and break free of the vines, which is a strength save, I believe. With a 14, does that save you, Vane? Yeah, it saves. He's like, ugh, he tears him apart and he manages to get out. That is gonna cost him his action, however. And he's gonna step over here. And then his turn. Yeah, this guy's getting the fuck out of there. Let me see. This way. Incredible. So this guy's not going to be frightened at the end of his turn, but he's still leaving. Oh, I made a slight mistake. Finch, I want you to crit fish for me really quick for your attack. You have advantage on attacks that have been on enemies who have been intimidated by Larkel. So he grants you advantage.
Okay. What do you want me to roll?
Crit. Just roll a d20. Just a little crit
Okay.
fish, so you can get a 20.
Ah, shit. Sorry, give me a second.
No problem.
I don't have my regular dice with me today, so I'm rolling this bullshit. Yeah, let's go. Come on, roll. 12.
Okay. Just wanted to see if you rolled a nat 20 is all.
I wish.
Larkel says, you motherfuckers. Oh, no, wait. The thug's still their turn. What am I doing? Okay, thug 1 is gonna go. Kerplui, he says that. And attacks with his mace. He's gonna do an advantage attack as a pack tactics against Larkel. Fuck you, Larkel. A 5 does not hit. It bounces off Larkel's half plate. Attack again. And a 10 misses. Larkel goes, you're fucking shit, mate. You're fucking shit. And just sort of yells in his face. Another guy's intimidated, but he'll have his advantage and disadvantage, which is going to attack. Finch, you bopped him real good, so he's going to try and hit you, because he's kind of... But he is scared of Larkel, so he is going to spend an attack on Larkel.
Okay.
So Larkel is going to get hit with a nat 20.
Fuck.
He's going to take 6, 12... he's going to take 6, 12... 14 damage. Just for fun. Let's see if Larkel gets a lingering injury. Well, he
Shoot
does.
your eye out.
I'm gonna rub some dirt in your eye. Smashes Larkel in the ribs, and he's like, "Oh, fucking ribs again." So he has broken ribs. And then this guy's gonna attack you, Finch.
Go, baby.
17 to hit.
Go.
No! Bounces off your shield, no problem. This guy's going to attack you, Finch, with his heavy crossbow. Advantage because of pack tactics.
Let's go.
19 to hit.
That's my armor class.
Just manages to get by, catches you in the shoulder, 6 piercing damage. AC as fuck.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
The next guy is going to take a shot at Ember, because he has advantage on Ember, and Ember's a little cleaner of a shot. So Ember, this is for you. Oh my god, this is a nat 20. You're going to take 13 piercing damage. Go ahead and roll me a d20 for your lingering injury.
Is that everybody now?
That's a 6.
So 6. I think that's getting close to everybody. You're going to take organ damage. It fires into your chest. Whenever you take an action in combat, you must make a DC 15 con saving throw first. On a failed save, you lose your action and can't use a reaction until the start of your next turn. So basically, it's broken ribs, except the DC's 15 instead.
As a reaction, my eyes flare red. He needs to make a DC 14 dex save.
Save. That is a failure. He'll take the full damage.
And that will be 12 points of fire.
12 points of fire. And he's like, what the fuck is that? As flames lick off of you in response. Well done. Those are my thugs. Yvain. You find yourself at the back of the altar here. Your buddies need some help. What's the plan?
We roll out.
Hey, you want to run up to the edge of the altar? Go for the cinematic shot. You're also muted.
Sorry, my dogs are being jerks. I apologize. All right, yeah. So I want to get to a place where I can see what's going on. Do I have line of sight on Feroxy?
Yeah, you have line of sight on Feroxy. From this position, Feroxy
Healing
sits
word.
40 feet away. Healing word. Roll the healing word there, Yvain.
Also, Ryan, while they're doing that, did the thug in front of me roll a con save? Because on their turn, they need to continuously do that or continue to take fire damage.
Right. So they take the extra damage at the start of their turn and they roll to end it at the end of their turn? How's it work?
At the start of their turn. So didn't they, like, the thugs just went again, right? So, or
Yeah, they
does it
did.
have to go another cycle?
No, you're right. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah, he fails. Easy fails. So he'll take an additional bit of fire damage.
Yeah, another 4 fire damage.
Another 4 fire damage. Fantastic. You did take damage last turn, so I do want you to roll a concentration check for me as a con save.
Sure.
See if you are able to maintain concentration. DC 10.
13.
13. You're safe. You're good. Yvain, how much healing? 6. Feroxy, you feel life revitalizing you and you're up on your feet once more. That is going to bring us to the Myriad Captain.
Can I move back out of sight?
Sure, you have a full action left, just as a reminder.
Oh, that's right. That's a freaking bonus action.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. I can't cast another spell.
No. You can cast a cantrip.
Oh, Mother Trucker, you're right. I can cast a cantrip, can't I? That's pretty awesome. Let me check that out. I forgot about that. Okay. I am going to guidance myself.
All right. Cast guidance. Your next skill check will have a... It is a concentration as a reminder. You'll lose your ensnare.
Oh, yeah, but everybody was out of it anyway.
Not everybody, but yeah.
We only got one person, and that person broke free, so...
Okay. Yep, you lose the ensnare, but guidance is up on you for your next skill check. Well done. Myriad Captain, he's like, get back in there, you fucking... So he's going to take his action to basically try and convince this thug to get back in the fight. He's going to make an intimidation check. And that thug's like, oh, fuck, I could fucking die. And he goes, I don't give a fuck, get back in there. And this guy's like, all right. Turns around and the guy's like, better luck beating us, Lorkel. Bring us to Lorkel's turn. This guy's no longer frightened. He's like, bring on the big cheese. And he's going to attack this guy with his Warhammer. 11 just hits. He's going to take 7 bludgeoning damage. This guy's going to... Oh, I need to make a con save, actually, for him. Yep, he saves, despite his broken ribs. This guy's down and dead. The fires lick out around him. What am I doing? He's going to try and hit the next guy. Ooh, why did it get so goddamn dark? Roll up that exposure. Good stuff, good stuff. He's going to do another Warhammer attack against this guy. That's a nat 20. This guy's going to take 19 damage. Smashes this guy to high heaven. Why don't we see if he gets a little lingering injury? Because I feel like the bad guy should get him too. It'll be hard to keep track of, but I'm going to do my best. This guy's going to have a major concussion. Larkel just smashes him over the back of the head. And he's like, oh!
Thug number 3.
Thug number 3 has a major concussion. He goes, oh, they're going to need to see a doctor, my idiots. He is also intimidated by Larkel, which means any attacks against him will have advantage for the next round, or until the thug's next turn anyway. Larkel's like, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15 to this guy. Is gonna give him a bonk. Yep, 12 will hit for 7 bludgeoning damage. He does not save. This guy is intimidated as well. He's frightened, and attacks against him will have advantage. Ember, it is your turn, my friend. What do you do? Read it.
Made the con save. So the guy who's fleeing and is out the door.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's like he left. I forgot all about him, but he's like down the street at this point.
Okay.
I'm afraid to say.
In that case, the guy directly in front of me.
Okay, this guy.
Yeah.
Understood. Go for it. Whatever you're doing. Keep in mind you do have an enemy within 5 feet if you're doing a ranged attack, so it is disadvantage.
Oh.
Okay.
Disadvantage, advantage. So.
Oh, you're hitting. Oh, this guy. Yeah. Take the nat 20 then. The first of the 2 rolls. So this guy, you had advantage and disadvantage. We'll take the first of the 2 rolls. Nat 20. Good job. Go ahead and roll damage. Oh my God. Ember the fucking hand
5, 15, and 2 is 17 points of fire. Well,
this guy's
2 points of fire, 17 points of force.
This guy's blown off his fucking feet. This guy goes flying off his feet, lands in front of the feet of this guy with a fucking hole in his, not a hole in his chest, but blazed across the side of him. He is down for the count. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to move a little bit further back.
Fair enough. Like there?
Yeah, that's great.
Good stuff. Finch, up to bat. You have advantage on this guy. The rest of the guys are looking a little uncertain about this battle. What are you doing?
I'm gonna use my movement and go towards the guy who's like to my left.
Okay, the intimidated guy, go for it. It's gonna be 5, 10, 15, 20 as you move through the pews. But you'll get up to him. Go ahead and attack at advantage.
Okay, I'm going to attack. 24 to hit.
24 will absolutely hit. Roll damage.
7.
7. He'll take 7 damage. He's not dead, but he is very hurt. Or he's
Now
blind.
I have a logistics question because this is like I'm still learning. So when it comes to like a spell like Searing Smite, it's only on like the first target, right? Like if I wanted to use it again, I would have to activate it to use it again, right? Does it like linger
Correct.
on? Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
As a
so
reminder, though, if you hit with an attack, you
Yeah.
can spend a Divine Smite on it, which costs you a spell slot, but it's 2d8 damage.
Yeah, I shall not do that. I don't have that many spell slots, my guy.
No problem,
Not
no
right
problem at
now.
all.
But thank you for
No worries. Just wanted to give you a little
No, I
reminder.
appreciate it. Yeah, that's all I can do for now.
No problem, Dodger. You're still laying on the ground. You can hear the sounds of combat, but you do see, perhaps in your half-hazed, nearly unconscious state, you see the myriads running for the hills. What do you think about? Is there something else going on in your mind?
I think he's thinking of a similar fight in the past, like a scrap between Clasp and Myriad that ended far more victoriously for Dodger than it is right now. But I think that's a sort of a pleasant memory for him as he kind of watches in a haze as they flee.
Fair enough. Go ahead and roll a death saving throw. You have advantage. Go ahead and send me the total once you have it.
All right.
Oh, you send it. I got distracted. Okay, very good. Or possibly bad. Who knows?
Nice
I
save.
certainly don't. Okay, that brings us to Zarvolg. Zarvolg, you're in the back, tucked away. What do you do?
All right, I have a rule question first.
Yes, sir.
The guy that I hunter's marked ran away with my hunter's mark, which is fine. So
Yeah.
I believe the way that it reads, it stays on him. I can only move it if he dies, or I think that's it, right? So I can't.
Yeah.
I can't choose to move it to another target, right?
Yeah. If the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can then use your bonus action
Right.
to subsequently change creatures.
But I can't because he just left. He didn't actually fall to 0. Okay.
Correct.
All
You
right.
can recast it though if you want.
Right. I don't have any slots left. But however, he still has it on him for the next hour, and I could
Yeah.
track him using that, right?
Yeah, you could track him
Theoretically.
using that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So all that aside, the guy against the right hand wall there, towards the back.
Yeah, this guy.
Yep. You go ahead and check my ribs.
Go for it. Just step out from cover.
Yep, I'm good on the ribs.
Nice.
And then I am going to fire my bow.
Go for it.
24 to hit.
24 will absolutely hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Seven. He'll take that 7 damage. Oh my god, outside. Super hurts into the side. He goes, ow. But he is still very much up, and he trains his heavy crossbow on you.
All right. And that's it for me. Oh,
That is it for you.
I can slip back. I still have some movement left. I'm going to slip back around that corner that I'm in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You could even like slip over here if you want, full cover.
Yeah. Yep.
Fantastic. Fantastic. For Roxy, you are healed and awake and alive to nobody's notice in this moment. What do you do?
I suppose I'll get up.
All right, you stand up to your feet.
Can I get to by Dodger, like where the captain is and stuff?
You want to go over here? That's 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Dodger lays there. You are standing beside the captain and the myriad warriors.
I'm gonna.
Swing on him. Get him.
Yeah, get him.
Get him.
Yeah, I'm gonna activate my right and fucking get him.
You're gonna activate your right? You have...
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't mean that.
You said get him.
I said get him with your
I
sword.
think you're just trying to collect all of the lingering injuries. Like, I want all 20 of them. Go for it. Roll me dice.
Gotta catch them all.
It's 3 damage.
And all 20 of them at once.
You take 3 damage, and you're like, you feel your head go light. Your head's sort of pounding from the lack of blood going to your brain, and you sort of feel yourself fading away. But you activate your right.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna swing on this guy.
So to be clear, you're dropping your stick.
Yeah, fuck it. I drop it on Dodger's body.
Prone body, yeah.
You drop your stick on Dodger's prone body. You grab 2 hands with the greatsword and go against the captain.
Yes. Fuck this guy.
Yeah, all right.
Oh god.
So I do succeed on the con save though, so I can actually hit.
Go for it. Make an attack.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, buddy's like, wait, watch this one. Watch this one. Whoa. And you take an attack.
I hate these dice. I crit. I crit on hitting him.
A critical hit?
Yeah.
That's great. Why is
That's a 20.
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
me.
That's good.
These dice are so hot and cold with you.
I don't know what's happening.
I think you're in
roll
an
damage.
abusive relationship with these dice.
I'm gonna give you the choice, Roxy. Do you want this to be a cold-based lingering injury or a slashing-based lingering injury?
Cold.
Cold it is.
That seems cooler.
Frostbite that
Very
bitch.
funny.
It was a joke, absolutely. Okay. That's
Perfect critical.
okay, so that's
That's how much damage?
sorry, because the cold and slashing are two different damages. My head shits itself.
It doesn't matter. You can add it all up.
It's okay, cool. It's 4 damage.
No, for the whole thing for the crit.
Yeah, I mean with the crit, adding that on, it's 12 plus the 4, so that's 16 plus
16.
my 4. It's 20.
It's 20 damage total.
Yes.
Okay, good. I was like, it's not enough damage for crit.
I just
Um,
rolled garbage per usual.
20. He's like, watch this one, and then you slash him deep across the chest. He goes, ah! He is going to have minor neuralgia, as your blade wound is going to give him like basically nerve damage.
Cool,
Down
fuck
like,
you.
And he goes, ugh.
I immediately fall prone. That was a joke.
Okay. Checking.
I'm just crippled in 4 ways, you know?
That's fair. This thug is like, you need some support, buddy. I'm right here. Let's kill Larkel because fuck this guy. And he's gonna move over here because he kind of ignores Feroxy for some reason, and is going to make a mace attack against this guy. 10 misses Larkel. 10 misses Larkel. 18 will hit Larkel for 8 damage. So you gotta kill all of you myself. And the X guy will do an attack as well, but these are at disadvantage. So that one misses. Incredible. This guy's gonna take his heavy crossbow. You sort of jump behind cover Zarvolk, so he's like, oh fuck. And he's gonna turn to Larkel and shoot him with the heavy crossbow because he has advantage. That's a 6, and it goes wide. He's like, fucking crossbow, fucking piece of shit. Those are the thugs. I want to see if any of them want to run because goddamn, they're a little hurt. Yeah, they're all like, oh, let's get the fuck out of here. I'm getting out of here. And this guy runs 15 feet to start running away. These guys are kind of caught in the action, so they couldn't run really. And this guy was just intimidated to enter the battle. So that brings us to Yvain. What do you do, Yvain? They're almost done. They've almost been chipped away. What do you do?
All right, so I want to pop back out of where I was hiding from. Can I see Dodger?
Do you say a sermon? No, I'm kidding. 50 feet. Yes, you can.
Excellent. I would like to cast a healing word over to Dodger.
All right, healing word is cast. Go ahead and roll them healies.
Seven.
7. 7 healing to you, Dodger, and you're back on your feet.
And then I'm gonna go back and hide.
No full action left.
Um,
Do you have a damage dealing cantrip? Do you want to take the dodge action? Do you want to dash?
oh wait, oh, that's right. I don't want to get in the middle of anything. I think I'm the only one that's like, I gotta say it. But if I can like get down and like in the same corridor with Czar.
Sure, you want to dash?
Yeah.
Come on
Okay, you
over.
run over here for 15 feet. You run here for 15 feet. This is you at 15 feet. Are you happy with that, or do you want to dash and get even closer?
Yeah, let me just go on that way.
Okay, you'll just dash and kind of saddle up next to Zarvolg in the corner there. No problem. All right, if that makes you happy. It's time for the captain. It goes. He's gonna roll for his neuralgia. Yeah, he's gonna succeed. And he goes, "All right, you little prick. You fucking want it?
You loser.
He goes, you're not that smart, are you? He's gonna swing a scimitar at you. 11 misses. hits the great sword. He's gonna swing again. 11 misses again. Hits the great sword.
I just
And then he's
start
gonna take his
laughing.
dagger and try and shank you with his bonus with his side action.
Oh no, Ryan. Ryan.
Ryan, just say what it is, Ryan.
Did you crit?
He
Ryan.
misses again, right?
Ryan,
Tell me he crits. Tell me he fucking crits.
Everyone, check the Facebook.
I want to waste more healing of my fucking companions.
Oh no. Don't.
Take 11 piercing damage and roll up. I think you haven't really truly understood the power of flipping off, like the bad guy, or like dissing your dice, or saying you're gonna win.
I just like, I'm having a good time, and then Froxa keeps telling me I'm not. Jesus fucking Christ!
You should rename Feroxy Lucky.
Oh,
Should I?
no. Oh my god.
Because with my next roll,
What'd you get for your lingering injury?
it's my turn to send you a picture, Ryan.
No fucking way. I don't believe
no.
it. Send it back.
Oh no. Oh,
Send it back to the
no.
kitchen.
Oh no.
Send it back. It's
Alive.
done cooking. It's done cooking.
Cook it more.
Can't.
All right, can we retroactively implement a rule where if somebody has had one thing, we pull it off for forever until they
Ryan's
bump
already
all
done
of
that
them
for
and
me
then put them
twice.
back on?
I will leave it in your hands at this point. If it's like you haven't had it yet, or you haven't had something similar to it yet, I'll be like I'm like, yeah, you got it, like gonna take it. But if you want to lose your second eye, that's entirely your choice. But I would prefer you reroll.
Or can we put a cap on how many you can get?
Nah,
Yeah,
that's no
We like
fun.
cap it at 5.
The cap
Lose
only
that
thing
eye. Lose that eye.
No. Reroll.
Can't lose more than 2 eyes.
I'm not
There's
blinding
gonna be
you.
another one down the line.
What's wrong with me, guys? Can you tell me?
I think it's just that you constantly run in at like 6 hit points. I think that's what it is, but it's always piercing damage too. What'd you get?
Got a 3.
Roll again. That's a groin injury. You already have it.
I'm tired, boss.
He tries
Let Roxy die. Let him die.
injuries. You're good. You're good. You don't need another because he kicks you in the groin. You're like, ha! It's already broken, idiot, and then fall over.
What does a 6 get me?
And it's fine. He tries to kick you in the groin. It's already gone.
This is the third time you've been this nice to me.
You're already sterile. It's fine. You need some kindness in your corner. You already can't have.
I'm
children,
tired.
but you do fall over.
I'm down.
Down. So roll another one, because
Yeah.
you got to 0 hit points. Or what did you say? What did you just roll? 6?
Well, you made me re-roll the 3 as well, so
Yeah. So you rolled a 6 after the 3.
yeah.
Okay. You have organ damage. Basically the DC of your to see if you are able to act in
15.
is never mind, then it's fine.
No.
It hurts
I'm only agreeing because Ember got that earlier, so I remembered. Because I'm paying attention, DM.
Yeah, so you have broken ribs, which gives you a DC 10. Pure stomach gives you the same thing. So It's just you have 2 of these injuries that are trying to stop you. You have a pierced stomach and you have a broken rib. Both are DC 10, so you don't gain or lose anything extra. You mark this down though. Make sure you're keeping a list and checking it twice.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
Brian, if I start crying, it's all good.
I just want to have fun. This is fun. Get rid of it. He's got a huge thing on his chest. He's like, ugh, fuck this. And he's leaving. He realizes this isn't a battle he's gonna win, so he leaves. Runs out the door. With his 30 feet. He lands up there. Larkel's like, fucking coward! And is going to attack these motherfuckers again with his Warhammer because he's super cool. Love Larkel. Fucking badass. And it's just to keep fighting. He's going to second wind with a bonus action because he's fucking awesome. Get 12 hit points back. And he is going to go bam with the hammer. 14 will hit. This guy is fucking down. He's going to go bam with the hammer. That's a nat 20. This guy fucking dies. He's going to go, you're next, piece of shit. And he's going to run over here and he's going to go Warhammer. 8 misses. And that is going to be Larkel's turn. That brings us to your turn, Ember. There's 1 left. What do you do?
I'm gonna hope that I don't fuck up my guts.
Fair enough.
And 15, I don't hook up my guts. I'll shoot him in the back.
Shoot him in the back.
30-20.
20 hits. How do you want to, or roll damage? You're kind of the master hand cannon over here. 12 damage will do the job. How do you want to end this encounter?
Just hit him in the side of the head, and it looks like a bullet to the brain.
You blast this beam, fires across the church, like blows. It's not even really a hole. It's more like you took a fucking half-cylinder chunk out of the top of his bald head, and he smashes against the wall and falls dead, singed and burned. He is not getting back up after that. And with that, you know what? We'll see. We'll just go around because this guy hasn't fully got away yet. Anything else, Ember?
No, that's it for me. I'm gonna sit down.
Finch. Fantastic. Finch, it's your turn. You're not thinking that you're going to be able to catch up with this guy because he's in a mad dash.
Okay.
And you can't really kill people in the middle of the streets, even if you were the offended party. Well, you could certainly try as a paladin and all that. But what do you do?
Yeah, break my oath before I take it. Yeah, that'd be great. It doesn't
You haven't
count.
taken it yet.
Yeah, I'll
You haven't
say it
taken it
doesn't
yet.
count till yeah. Okay. No, I will just hold an action. I will not pursue anything further. Wait, no one is anyone else? Wait, Feroxy is down again, right?
Roxy's down.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, old friend.
Hello, my pet. Can I use my movement to go? Yep. All right.
Go a little healing.
Yeah, I'll use lay on hands for 5 HP.
And Roxy, this fucked up mortal coil won't leave you alone. It keeps drawing you back and won't let you die. By the power of Bahamut, you must continue to suffer. Dodger, it's your turn.
Damage? Like she healed my blisters? I don't know what the severity is.
Let me check. That's actually a good point. Let me go down the list here and see if anything got healed.
I mean, I have more healing if we want to keep trying.
Roxy, what is the... give me a reminder of your more recent injuries from this combat.
Yeah, let me actually read to you my notes tab, because I made a new backstory thing that says, my backstory is that I have 5 lingering injuries. The last 2 are ribs and organs.
Unfortunately, your healing does not help those.
Okay.
Your...
We just gotta put him down out back.
Oh no, not my organ.
Thank you, Finch. I appreciate you.
We're just gonna take
organs
you out back of the barn.
and
The
stomach.
old yeller.
Old Yeller.
No, that isn't going to do the job, unfortunately. Not with just like a standard healing. Okay, but you're back. Dodger, you sort of come to around the end of this combat and you see the captain, the Myriad captain, running. What do you do?
I sit up and I try to make my conclave Do not make it. That's a 6.
You go, ow! You like go to pull a dagger, and you're like,
fuck.
oh, fuck, shit, fuck. And you have 15 feet of movement, but other than that, your turn is over.
I lay back down.
Okay, fair enough. You're
I lay
like,
down
oh,
on a
never
pew,
mind.
actually. I just lay down on a pew.
Fair enough. Right next to the steaming corpse. You're like, wow.
Yeah, fuck you.
Zarvolg, your turn, buddy.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and make. Oh, I'm gonna peek back out from around the corner and try and hit the guy going out the door. Let me
Okay, you
make
peek around
my
the corner.
rib save.
Make a rib save. I love ribs,
Rib
man.
save is an 11. We're good.
11's good. I gotta say, buddy, it's a hard shot. There's a couple of friends between you and he. I am gonna give it. I'm probably gonna call it 3/4 cover. It's a difficult shot.
Okay.
Zarvolg shoots me.
Now you're on the floor. You're fine.
Ah, I got a 26.
That will do. Roll some damage. Got a lot of hit points left, but you know.
It's a 9.
A 9. You fire and shoot him in the back, and he goes, ah! And you don't think you're going to be taking him down, not with that shot, but you're certainly given the warning of don't come back, for sure. Well done, Zarvolg. Anything else?
No, that's it. I guess I'll. There's no bad guys left, right?
No bad guys left other than him, and he's just making a dash for it.
All right. I guess I'll move down into the central aisleway there and join my friend.
Understood. Froxy, is there anything you think you're not going to be catching up with this guy? He's got 2 legs that work just fine.
Oh, what's that like?
You want to try anything? I'm sorry. Was that poor timing? Was that in bad taste?
I
Kick him while he's down.
I don't do anything, Ryan. I'm gonna stay there.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's not your fault
I
necessarily.
feel like it's my fault I suggested this. All right, thugs are all dead. Yvain, is there anything you want to do, or is the combat over? You can do stuff, just like, do you want to do anything combat related?
Well, how far away is this person? Do I like? I mean,
If you step out with 10 feet next to Ember, this guy is 65 feet away from you. You have more speed, so you can get closer if you want.
oh, but my range is 120 feet,
Beauty.
so I've still got my star map out. Sort of reach out and shout another blast of starfire.
Okay, I'm going to say he's going to have just like Servolg, he's going to have 3/4 cover on you because it's a difficult shot, but go ahead and make it.
It was a 2. I mean, it was like a 7, but it didn't hit.
You're like going to aim. You see Feroxy trying to sit up, maybe. And you're like, oh, I can't do that to him today. And you just like, you accidentally let the bolt go off like up at the ceiling.
You already made me live with my injuries, so.
And this guy just fucking takes off into the city, leaving you all far behind. And with that, your combat is concluded. A tough battle, but a good and final conclusion to this chapter of your adventuring careers that have just begun. Surely great damages and great pains have been taken, but there is the final part of your adventure to speak about, which is your reward, which I think we'll talk about. No, let's get it out of the way. I want to get the RP of this little instance out of the way, and then we'll go into sort of the downtime healing section post completion of your quest. So Larkel will go, fucking Myriad trying to bust up a fucking. He's gonna come over. He's gonna grab you by the shirt, Feroxy, and stand you up because he is fucking strong.
That
Dust
happens
you
when
off.
buckle.
And your legs buckle. He goes, don't be too hung up about it. And sort of dusts you off. Goes, good job. I couldn't have beat him if you had made yourself a bit of a pin cushion for me. Gives you one of these. He goes, good job, kid. Walks by you. He's gonna walk
picks up
past
the
you all.
stick.
You pick up your stick. Walks past you all. Oh, he walks up to Finch, I think, actually, who was sort of the two of them were kind of doing the battle together, I think.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oi, you're pretty handy with that hammer, aren't you?"
Yeah, I've had years of practice, and I have 4 brothers who wouldn't let me get away without knowing how to swing a weapon.
Oh, right. I didn't ask you your whole life story. Good
Okay.
job, is what I was trying to say.
Fuck
and
off
he,
then.
yeah, fuck off then. And he walks past you. And he goes to the end. Yes, yes, Yves.
I close my wings around me, sort of like Maleficent's cloak, but I haven't dismissed them yet.
Sure.
You know.
You kind of walk. Yep. He's walking back, and he kind of like looks at you, Yves, and he's like, "Fucking all right." And he goes up to the end of it, and he's going to go under the altar, and he's going to sort of feel around the bottom. You're going to hear a click, and a little drawer just sort of pops out from underneath the altar. And he is going to pull out your reward. He pulls out a big bag of goodies. No. Sorry, have a second. Yeah. He pulls it out and he says, "All right, here's your reward. He's going to pay you all 150 gold, which split evenly is 25 gold pieces to each party member if you wanted to divvy it up that way." It says, "As promised, it gives you 25 gold pieces each." And he says, "And as promised for helping me out with that little fault there, it wasn't for nothing. I happen to have gotten my hands on, well, something that I think every, group of 2 copper mercenaries requires if they're going to travel the lands, become big bad adventurers. How about I hand this off to you then, because I'm not leaving Stillburn anytime soon. He'll actually give it to you, Dodger. He'll say,
Dodger has not moved from the pew. He just lifts that arm up to take whatever it is.
he does one of these, like, as you're trying to reach for it. He goes, "All right, take it, kid, take it." You unfold it. It is a map of Tal'Dorei.
Oh shit, wonder of wonders.
As a note to all of you, maps are not cheap to make. Geographically correct maps with towns and cities and roads all labeled and mapped out is an incredibly time-consuming and expensive item to create. And you are probably worth several hundred gold pieces. And you are now the proud owners of a map of Tal'Dorei. He goes, "Oh, yep, that's for you. Remember me when you're all big-time, high and snooty people sitting with your feet up in the morning?" So, I believe that concludes our business. I'll get out of your hair. Dodger, always good walking with you. Sorry about all the inconveniences that happen with you, but it's good walking with you again.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Well, I'm gonna go get my rib aligned now. I'm gonna find someone to just put that right in the place. Gonna have to fucking lay out for 10 weeks. All right. Anything fancy to say to me, or can I go?
Wait, tell him about the fucking the shit.
What?
The
Tell them about the
Wait.
shit. What does that mean?
We may have found something else that you might find interesting and valuable.
All right, sure.
Are you familiar with residuum?
Yes, I'm pretty familiar with residuum. Why, did you find a little dime bag or something?
A small vein surrounded by semi-precious stones. Not far from here.
We know the location.
Right, you're telling me that you found a residuum mine. Is that what you just want to sell me? You found a residuum mine? Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Ember and Dodger can make a persuasion check, or one of you at advantage. Your choice.
I'll give Ember advantage.
That'll be a 26.
Fuck yeah.
26. He goes, "You're not joking, are you? You found a residual vein."
Small one. Or at least small
Oh.
from what we could see.
All right.
About
That's
5 to 10
interesting.
pounds. It's about 5 to 10 pounds of residual.
That's very interesting. Okay. We appreciate the information. Where might I find this place?
Payment.
Fuck. Thought I could try to get around you. Dodger. He goes, yeah. I obviously don't have anything on me right now. I don't just walk around carrying gold for that kind of thing. But if you you want to talk about it, I'm certainly happy to. I could get in touch with the Spirelings and see if they'd be willing to make some appreciation payments.
No, you talking?
All right. All right. So here's the deal. Keep this information to yourself. You told anyone yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. All right. Keep the information to yourself. We'll be in touch in the next couple days. How's that sound? I got to talk to my superiors, but this is certainly interesting, and you'll be well compensated, I think.
Glad to hear it. And Dodger just does the full over his face.
All right. Fantastic. I'm gonna fuck off now. Good luck with your adventuring. And he's going to limp out of the Temple of the Raven Queen.
All right. I'd like to go lay down.
Fuck yes, please.
Yes, please.
All right. As you guys exit the Temple of the Raven Queen, limping, leaning on one another, I believe all of you, except Yvain, who is just got through scot-free, luckily enough, I think, without a lingering injury. I might be wrong.
I don't have one either.
Oh,
No.
yeah, you went bald. That's right.
Finch hasn't had one, but
I know.
yeah,
I was like,
everyone has.
not me.
So Finch, the heroic paladin of Bahamut's, who has been sheathed and protected by her own god of protection, walks out scot-free. But, the rest of you, Yvain, Bald, Dodger, broken ribs, Arvol, broken rib, Ember, broken something, Feroxy, you all exit from the temple. Make your way down the street to the appearance of a couple people going, what the fuck? Like looking at you guys with a look of like, what happened to them? And you will be able to make your way into the city of Stilben, await contact from the Clasp, and take some time, much needed recuperation time, to mend your wounds before setting off to other adventures and other exploits, and pursuing paths and leads to perhaps ways to heal yourself, make extra profits in the days to come. But for now, let's go to a break. 5-10 minute break, maybe a little longer. No rush. Go for it. We'll be back soon.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, Roxy sits down and just starts unbuckling.
All right.
My eye, my
Roxy.
throat, my stomach, my ribs.
Yes,
There's
you've
there's a fifth thing,
sustained
but I forget what it is.
you've sustained quite a few injuries here, Feroxy. A mercenary type, I take. He starts touching your body. His hands are sort of
I
warm.
guess. I. All right, sir.
Because let me look. Does it hurt when it? Yeah, broken rib, third
Ow!
vertebrae. I'm very so. It definitely didn't hurt. I'm a professional. And he goes a groin injury. Could you? I'm gonna
Oh,
need you to remove your pants.
That's the one I forgot about. I was just so all right. And I take off my
You wrote it
fucking
on the
pants.
paper, so I knew.
I'm-
I need you to drop your pants so I can assess the damage.
Yes, the whole adventuring party keeps calling me the ballless wonder and that I'm a sterile freak show. So I'd really like to get that figured out. Zarvolg is really mean.
Peroxy, I'm very sorry to hear that. I think your physical health is important, but I can connect you with a therapist if you're going through troubles with friends or family.
I think
You're
I
having
need
feelings of incompetence as a male.
I think I'm having trouble with incompetence in general lately. I would just like a therapist and like to sit down for like 4 weeks.
All right. So we will connect you with the as part of your fee. We'll connect you with a therapist. Let's go.
You make me feel vulnerable and I don't like it.
Listen, Feroxy, anything that is said here in this room, anything that happens here is a patient-doctor confidentiality. It doesn't exist yet, but I've sworn it. I call it the hypocritical oath, and we're going to
With
we're going to
your
make
fire
sure.
ganassi traits, the whole room is steaming like a sauna and I'm naked and I am sweaty.
That's not true at all.
I know, I just had to.
No,
He
yes,
says that to you.
no.
He says that to you. No, it's not true at all.
I'm
we have
sweating
perfect
and I had to
ventilation in
pretend.
here. It's all right. It's all right. Okay. Well, listen. Let's go through your injuries.
All right.
So give me your first injury. We're gonna go down all five. So I'll let you
The
know.
eye is my first one.
Okay. So for Oxy, I'm very sorry to say that you have lost an eye, as I'm sure you've
Oh no.
picked up on. But but as far as recovery goes, there's nothing in the field of medical science that can possibly heal you. But I can procure for you either a glass eye or a magical eye, depending on the price you're wishing to pay with. As for actually recovering your true eye, nothing in the medical field will solve this. You'll have to require some sort of divine miracle or some supernatural power of nature. Only such a thing would ever be able to bring it back. Something that could regenerate the body, though. Such
Well, those
magics are only found in legends and suspected to be capable of by the most powerful people in Exandria.
Oh, well, thank you for letting me down easy. Cool.
But your life doesn't have to end. You're an adventurer. You have options. Like I said, we can procure for you a glass eye or even a magical eye to fully replace it.
We can speak of the eye replacement once we go down the regular checkup, and then we talk about the bill.
Fair enough. All right, what's your second injury? Groin
The
injury?
throat.
The throat? Okay, we'll do the throat. Yeah, he just really did 1, 2, 3. He goes, as for your throat, it's good that it's healed as well as it has. It could have healed much worse. But similarly, you're going to have to, that's something that you're going to have to deal with for the long-term basis. I'm very sorry to say. Similar to the eye, only the power to fully and magically regenerate the body will do the job.
All right. All right.
Same with your groin. You will never have a functioning penis again until that happens.
I didn't ask you to do that yet. Did you just went straight for the groin and was inspecting my whole area? And I'm.
You came here for me
Right,
to inspect you medically.
Just talk about the ribs next, please.
Okay, ribs next. Okay. Let me find it.
Glad you started recording again.
Okay. I have good news though about your ribs. Though of course, if you were able to access similar magical healing, it could move a lot It can move a lot faster, but if you take 10 days of bed rest, I promise it will heal naturally. You can stay here under medical observation, and we can continue to meet out any of your needs to do with any of your other injuries. And you can stay here in safety and comfort while you regenerate or while you heal. Well, you'll be fed 3 times a day. You'll have a bed to sleep in, other people around to talk to. If you wish for a therapist, we can throw that into the cost and make sure that you have a therapist available to you.
I probably will. We'll talk about that.
All right, very well.
Now, when it comes to my open wound stomach, how's that looking?
Well, the thing is that you've for the most part, well, you just got this today, so no, it hasn't healed yet.
I'm holding it in as we speak.
Oh no, I've got my hand on it. It's okay.
Please stop touching me.
Okay, if I don't do this, you might bleed out. So I'm gonna hold my hand here. You have 2 choices. Healing a piercing stomach is going to take similarly about 10 days of nothing but rest, and it will heal on its own. But we should keep you here for medical observation just in case any sort of stomach acids leak into the body, and we can be here to perform surgery should you require. But again, magic is always faster if you can find it, but not available to the common folk. Certainly not here. So if you want to remain here in bed rest for 10 days for your ribs, your stomach should heal as well.
Oh, all right.
What else you got?
Probably more things in the next 2 or 3 sessions. I
I
think.
don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Roxy.
me neither. Doctor Blazeless.
Blazeless, that's right. That's
I
right.
remembered because I'm not distracted at all.
That's good. That's good.
I start putting my clothes back on as fast as possible.
No, leave. Oh, all right. You can if you want.
Listen. Don't
No,
do
the
this.
inspection's mostly done anyway. What's your last injury?
I think that's it. I think 5 was the groin, which you already immediately jumped to.
Right, I already did check your groin because you wrote it down
Yes.
on the piece of paper, and the only way for me to figure it out is yeah. Anyway, we can also have a walking stick made for you, one that suits your aesthetic or persona, fits your size, will be easier to walk on.
I will order these things after I pay for this checkup, just to make sure. I've got 2 very overzealous people trying to pay for other things, and I don't necessarily like that. But we'll get that figured out. I like. How much is the therapy?
Well, let's start with the fee for the initial inspection because I've inspected you and
Yes.
bed rest and all of that. So let me just tell you how much this is going to be. This visit is going to cost 4 gold pieces.
All right. I don't pay you. I pay the receptionist.
No, you'll
right?
pay the receptionist. Yes.
Okay.
So 4 gold pieces for what we've done just now. If you wish to stay for bed rest, that's going to be another 4 gold pieces. If you want access to one of our wonderful therapists, that's going to be 10 gold pieces. If you want us to get you an eye, we can talk about that later. But if you want the glass eye, it'll definitely be cheaper than the more expensive magical eye, which probably is going to run you around anywhere from 10 to 200 gold, depending on how nice a one you want. Glass eye is much cheaper.
All right.
Would you like to stay here for your recovery, or would you like to?
I have to consult. There's one that really wants to leave all the time, so I've got to check on that.
Right.
I don't even know if I'm going to keep on doing this whole thing, but
That's
we will
fair. And
see.
again, you should speak to a therapist. If you stay here, visitors will only be allowed to see you at your discretion.
That's great.
You'll have privacy. You'll have a safe and relaxing space for you to recover psychologically and physically. And I will perform daily rounds with you at least twice.
Please.
Okay, you know the prices, so you just talk to the receptionist about what you're comfortable with.
Yes, of course.
And
I will leave
he'll
sort of as fast.
you leave, and he sort of swings his hair around. He steams a little bit,
I can't look at him any longer.
but not like intentionally, like totally by accident. Like it was totally just like a candid moment. And you get back to the waiting room, hobble back with your stick from the swamp.
Yeah.
And Proxy returns. Yay!
Yeah, I'll pay that 4 gold.
Okay, you pay the 4 gold. Mark it off.
Yeah, cool. Look at Yvain and Finch, who I'm guessing have been waiting insanely. He
It goes-
says that I will heal within multiple days, so everything will be fine.
Everything.
Everything. But I recommend I stay for therapy.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's
Okay,
good.
no, I'm lying. They said that the eye, throat, and groin will never get better unless a god tells me it will. And then the other part was that the ribs and stomach will heal with only bed rest. And they recommend therapy as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna stay here then? Is that what you want?
I'm strongly considering this.
Okay.
I'm tired.
Yeah, we I need to get better. Okay. All right. Yeah, we could talk about that.
Yes.
They tell you how much it would cost in total to stay here?
I'll take care of that. It's enough for me to deal with.
Okay.
Thank you for coming. I
Should-
appreciate it. Even though you both keep touching me and things and delivering healing light.
That sounds good.
Thanks for keeping me
Okay.
alive, he says with spite.
Yeah, fuck you.
I am a shamble. You have taken the legless Vietnam veteran out of the fucking debris pile.
Like Lieutenant Dan.
Yes, fucking exactly.
Pull you out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna reconvene and let the rest of the party know, but I'll
Yeah.
probably check myself into the fucking hospital.
Roxy, what's your passive investigation?
A passive investigation. Got you. It's a 13.
13. So, okay, I'm going to give it to you. You are given a release paper to sign for your expenses and whatnot, and your eye catches the word "a day."
Mm.
And if you further inspect that, when they say it'll be 4 gold to stay here and then 10 gold for the therapy, they tried to sneak in a day in there.
We are in the southern United States.
You're in Stillben, baby. You're in the rich district. So you haven't signed it yet. You can always say no, or you could say like no to the therapist or whatever you want. But they have like broke down. Like,
I could technically stay without the therapist.
yeah, you could.
God,
It would be 40 gold if you wanted to.
I have 42.
I love Dungeons and Dragons.
This is so very close to my actual experience when I first left home.
I just wanted to make it real for everybody. Is all. I wanted to make it real for all the Americans in the crowd.
Damn.
Great, it's great. Thank you, Ryan.
I just want to bring some realism to the game. You know what I mean? Eat the rich. Anyway, moving on.
Fine.
So did you want to do it?
No, I'll head back to the group.
Okay, you're like, oh man, and you head back to the group. They go, Dodger, it's your turn to go in. It's not your legal name, I don't think, but that's fine.
I didn't go the expensive one.
Oh right, you didn't. Who did? That was Ember. They go, Ember. I'm pretty sure it's not your legal name, but it's fine. Ember, please report to the doctor's office.
Okay.
She chews her gum at you. And you walk in, you see Dr. Blazeless, and he goes, Ember, it's a pleasure to meet you. Please step into my office here. Let's take a look at you. Oh, another. If you don't mind my saying, it's not often that I always see another member of the fire elemental ancestry walk into my office. Not a daily occurrence.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Pleasure to meet you as well. Oh, I'm sorry, getting distracted with the small talk. Here, let me give you an inspection. No, don't be apologized at all. This is my job, and I should start doing it. Let's take a look here, and he's gonna check you over. And he'll say, "Yep, broken ribs. Sorry to say. I'm afraid nothing less than 10 days of bed rest will do you well, other than considerable magics that are certainly not at our expense here in our facilities."
Well, that's to be expected.
Yeah, well, I'm very sorry about that. You are welcome to stay here in privacy and safety, and you'll be fed. You'll be given a place to sleep, other people to talk to. I'll make my rounds with you twice a day. 4 gold a day for this, and 4 gold for this current inspection. Yeah, those are your options. Would you be interested in staying here to
Sure.
recover? Sure. All right. Very well. So, yeah, he'll show you out to the nurse's station. It's 4 gold for the actual visit. If you want to stay for the full 10 days to recover your organs, that'll be 40 gold pieces.
Okay.
Okay. You put down 40 gold pieces, and this receptionist turns into a Balor and goes, "Excellent." No, I'm kidding. And you're brought into the patient room where it's sort of like a common sitting area. Everything's very clean, very nice cots, definitely sort of secured in. There's nurses and all kinds of people, and you're going to be fed very well for the next couple of days, and it's just going to be a matter of bed rest. Very good. I want to check in with Zarvolg and Dodger, who did not want to go to the expensive doctor. Did you two want to go to the less expensive doctor?
No, Zarvolg's already been told he just needs bed rest. The Bollywogs told us. So he's planning on just doing that on his own in still bed in a regular tavern bed.
Fair enough. Fair enough. What about you, Dodger?
I will go to the less expensive doctor.
All right. You probably have, given your line of previous work, I would say you've probably been here before. You walk. I'm just gonna get the identity of this individual. Okay. I don't know what this guy's deal is, but we're gonna find out. You walk into this one place. There's some flies buzzing around. The smell of the stillbin floods through the windows that are currently open in the waiting room. There's a couple of people sitting around. There's one guy in the back who's asleep with like a full like open stab wound. There's it's
urgent care.
It's urgent care, exactly. And there's someone who's like coughing in the corner. There's a whole bunch of people in here, and they're like, "Do you want to see the Dodger? Good to see you. You want to see the doctor?"
Yeah.
All right. Here, so take a seat. You wait. Yeah. You can try and bribe this individual. I would say that's not.
No,
You usually get to the front of the line, but not lately.
not lately. I'll take a seat.
Take a seat. You're gonna wait for like 3 hours.
Is the guy with the stab wound? Is he still breathing? I look over.
Make a medicine check.
All right,
Go over and inspect.
Flat roll, I think. No, I'm not going over. I'm just
checking.
That's a 15.
A 15. You're kind of like looking over at him, and you're like, you're not sure. He hasn't moved.
He's still fucking alive.
He looks pretty pale. A lot of blood. I'm gonna go over and make sure he's alive.
No.
Okay. He just sits there. And like it's like this like dwarf, we'll say. And then they go, Meyer Craghammer, And he goes, ugh, 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 and he meanders over
fuck,
there.
he was living. Okay, he was alive.
Yeah. I think about everybody in the room sort of jumps as they thought he was dead. But yeah, eventually it's like Dodger, and you go into the room where you see, he's got like a kind of shitty goatee, like not super well manicured, but a fine goatee, black hair, black goatee. With this like sort of big, like sort of this like he's got like this sleazy salesman look. He's like what you'd imagine like Asmodeus looks like if he was in human form. But you've been here plenty of times, and he hasn't sold your soul or killed you yet. So, and he goes, his name's Dr. Axel.
Dr. Axel.
And he goes, Dodger, good to see you. It's been a little bit of time. Been a little bit of time. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah.
All right, so why don't you come take a seat, and we'll give you a little inspection here. What seems to be a problem?
Fucking something in my fucking ribs.
Something's wrong with your broken
Well,
ribs?
also my nose, but it's sort of, I don't know.
Oh, your nose. Well, and as you touch your nose, Dodger, your nose is fine.
Oh shit. Fuck yeah! All right, just my ribs.
Right. He seems confused. And he
Don't worry
he goes, okay, sure, whatever. I don't ask questions. And he goes, does it hurt when I do this? And he like pushes his thumb hard into your broken rib.
Fuck.
And he goes,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's a broken rib. All right, that's a broken rib.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a broken rib. That's 10 days of bed rest. So there's 10 days of bed rest. You just can find anywhere you want to go have a bed rest. If you want me to come like check in on you, I can send one of my nurses or whatever. No, okay, fine, that's fine. Yeah, 10 days bed rest. If you start puking up blood in the next 10 minutes, I'm not liable. But you can come back and I'll fix you up.
Cool.
You just have to do a little waiting. But yeah. Yeah, 10 days bed rest should do you good, Dodger.
And that's all. I don't have to fucking wiggle
Well, you
it
gotta
out or
pay.
anything.
You
Well,
gotta
yeah,
pay.
obviously.
Obviously. But I mean, if you want wiggly magic, you're not gonna fucking find it here. Are you serious?
No.
I mean,
All right,
you go
cool.
to the church and ask them to try and fucking fix you up if you want, but like
Beg for attention.
begging the gods for help is unhealthy, Dodger. You should come back here where medicine is practiced for a reasonable rate, where we want to help, whereas priests, they just want to talk about their god over and over and over
Right,
again.
stop
and they don't really
upselling
care.
me. Stop. I'm
Okay,
going.
all right. I'm sorry. And he lets you out. You know the going rate here. It's like 2 silver. This is
Nice,
probably
okay.
the poorest place you could go to.
Which is why he keeps coming
so-
here.
There's probably worse, but they're probably like serious back alley situations.
They
that
would
get run
like
off.
sell my kidney or something.
Yeah, like you might lose. They're like, oh, broken rib, that's surgery, and they like punch you out and then take your kidney or something.
Yeah.
So that, and they still charge you.
Yeah, fully.
Incredible. With that, everybody has been medicaled, I believe. So it's looking like, folks, at least if you guys all want to take some downtime to heal, that's going to be at least 10 days bed rest for about half of you. Does that sound reasonable to the whole party?
Yes.
More than half.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going into 10 days of downtime. Unfortunately for my broken rib people, that is all you can do. You need to lay there. If you want to have conversations in RP situations, that's totally fine. But as far as like extensive downtime rituals and routines and stuff like that, unfortunately, it's going to be a little off the table. But if you want to do stuff, the party can always extend their downtime and continue on thereafter if you want. Okay, so today was, I just want to make sure I know what days are happening here. So if you guys are taking 10 days, that's going to be, this was the end of the day. So you guys are going to go to sleep. So that's going to be the 17th to the 27th. I'm going to just go and make sure there isn't any big holidays or anything that you're missing before we go into this. Oh, I guess I can just go over here because there's tons. That's why I did this whole thing. Okay, we are in the month of Sindenstar. Sinden Star, where are you? Okay, fantastic. It is. Yep, there's going to be no like special events or anything like that. Okay, fantastic. Sweet. So that sounds like Dodger, Zarvolg, Ember, and Feroxy are going into some downtime. We'll get to you guys for some RP events. I want to pop over to Finch and Yvain. You two have 10 days in Stilbin to do whatever you want. I can suggest downtime options if you want, or if you have stuff on your mind. We'll figure it out. Who would like to go first?
Doesn't matter. Do you things you want to do? Carmen?
Actually, I'd like to sit down. Who has the map?
It's a party map, so you can
Yeah,
whip it
anyone
out.
can have it, but it was given to me. But if anyone wants it, you can just have it.
Yeah, could we give it like to sit and talk to Finch and maybe go visit Zar perhaps? The three of us, because like Ember's away and Dodger and Feroxy, we have to pick one. They can't be up and moving about. So
Well, I'll tell you what,
Yeah,
Yvain.
like
Why don't we? I know. So we'll handle so we'll handle like what we're doing next in a little bit, just to sort of organize it. But I would like to know, and if it's relevant to what you want to do with your downtime, we can do that. But yeah, I just want to handle it, get the downtime out of the way, and then we can have a larger discussion, because there might be people who want to investigate what they want to do next, as nobody has had the time to do that just yet.
Alright. So
Cool.
then I want to go look for wild. I want to go look for animals.
Okay, you want to go into the swamp, or you want to be in the city?
I've got 10 days. Can I do both?
Yeah, you want to spend 5 in the swamp, 5 in the place. Okay, let's take a look here. All right, let's see. Okay. You're gonna go look and try and find some wildlife. We'll do this as a little skill challenge. I want you to make me a perception check. I want you to make me a survival check, and I want you to make me a nature check.
5 to 5 plus 3. So the first one,
This is for the city creatures.
All right. So the first one's perception. Yes.
First one's perception. Yeah, go for it.
Not great. Not great. 8.
Okay, perception's 8. Roll the next one.
So it was nature.
Nature was 8.
So the next one is dirty 20.
For what skill?
That would have been nature.
Nature. And the first one was perception, yes?
Yeah.
Got it. And what about the last one?
I don't remember what it was.
Survival.
Survival. Like 22.
22. That's pretty damn good. Okay. I'm going to give you a small batch of creatures. I'm just going to roll randomly to see if you see them. You might see some of the same. You see another cat. You see another crocodile. You see a draft horse. Jesus Christ, you rolled pretty good. No. No, not quite. No, we're gonna stay away from anything like that. Oh, I've already seen one. I don't know what the fuck that is. You see a dog, and that dog is Zarvolg's dog. You see an ox, if you haven't seen one already. You see a rat. You see a raven, perhaps sitting on the Raven Queen's temple. Nope. Oh. And that is oh, we'll see if you see that. Nope. That's what you see in the city. So that's your first day. Let's do the same set for in. Just to be clear, this is your downtime. This is all you want to do with your downtime. Just go on a mad scavenger hunt for creatures.
Oh, I also wanted to write the letters to my parents.
That's fine. Yeah, that's not a downtime. That's just something you could do at the end of the day if you want. Yeah,
And
it's not like an extended activity, right?
maybe see if, like, is there a place, like, see if I can find a place to send them. There might not be a place. I don't even know the letter. Like, I might just be writing them and holding on to them.
Okay, you write a letter. If you want to try and find someone willing to send the message to Tara, go ahead and make me an investigation or insight check to see if you can find anybody willing to make the distance, because that is a long voyage, my friend.
Oh, no, I find nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, someone's like, to Tara? You want us to go where? Are you crazy? You want us to go to the you want us to go to the Cliff Keep Mountains for a letter? How much you paying?
I don't know. How much is that? How much is? I don't know what your services are worth.
100 gold?
Oh, no. Mother would kill you. Thank you so much.
Can't hear you. You're
goes.
was it that bad?
No. She basically says, "Thank you so much for your time. I'll be on my way," and out she goes. Like there was absolutely no chance she was going to spend 100 gold, and her mother would kill her.
That's fine. That's fair. Totally fair. Okay. Ooh,
Yeah, looking for wild shapes. That's what she's doing.
That's fair enough. If that's what you want to do with your second week, your second work week, go ahead and make me the same 3 rolls: perception, nature, and survival.
Another 22 for perception.
22 for perception. Good job.
15 for nature.
15 for nature.
Oh yeah, that's a natural 1 for survival.
Natural 1 for survival. On one of those days, you get completely lost. So you go into the swamp. You're like, gonna learn about some creatures. You get fully lost in the swamp for 5 days. You just get completely lost. You're doing what you wanted to do, which is great, but you just can't find your way back. You're stuck in the swamp. Eventually, you get lucky enough that you bump into a bullywug, and he's like, and he recognizes you, and you should do, and he shows you back to Stilben. So you get saved. But in the meantime, 22 to 15. Let's see the creatures you find. See another crocodile. They're fucking everywhere, apparently.
Lost again!
You find a giant constrictor snake that tries to kill you, but doesn't.
Then.
You see a giant lizard at one point. Like a magnificently large lizard that could probably be rode if someone wanted it to. And they sort of climbs up the side of a tree. And runs off. Nope. You find a giant toad. You come across this massive toad about the size of a horse that looks at you and blinks a couple times, and you have this deep feeling in your belly that you should run the other way.
And I do.
And then it jumps 20 feet in the air towards you, and you're like, "Oh, good thing I started running," and then you get away, and you're fine. What else we got? You will find. You find a sturge that you wake up one morning and there's a sturge attacked you and starts drinking your blood, and you're like, "Ah!" and get it off of you.
That thing again.
Yeah, those weird, those crazy fucking things. You wake up one morning and one's stuck itself to your arm like a mosquito, and it's like drinking your blood. And you're like, ah! And like blow it to hell and run away. Luckily, it only has 2 hit points, so you're good. And that's what you see. That's your adventure in the swamp.
Back, take a bath.
You
Get ready to
gotta-
talk about
you
where
get
we're
back
going.
going. It's been such a long day. We're gonna do living expenses at the end. I always forget those when I do downtime. Okay, fantastic, Yvain. Let's hop over to our other friend. And also, Yvain, by the end of this, your hair has grown back pretty significantly. Not like all the way like long, but like you at least have some like volume now. Like it's actually hair and not just like fuzz. Finch.
Okay, this could be a long shot, but would there even be like a temple for Bahamut there, or like fuck no?
Let me go ahead and check. There's no temple to Bahamut in Stilben. It's not a deeply religious place. Like the only true temple they have is like the Raven Queen,
Raven
that's
Queen.
attended to. But there are all. But you do. I will say that like you're like looking around, asking around, and you come across this. It's sort of like a little back alley. In
Back
the
alley prayer.
It's not like a super like crazy back alley, but it's one in the upper district, and you see that there is this young kid who has his back against the wall like this, and there's 2 sort of like roguey looking characters that are basically shaking him down. Like, come on, I'll knife you if you don't give me your fucking money. And you sort of see this going down in a back alley.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna pursue that. So I would walk up and try and intervene.
You walk up and like he points the knife at you and says, "Who the fuck are you? Get out of here!"
Yeah, I don't think so. You don't even know who the fuck I am. And I'm just gonna try and like say get out. Like I'm not gonna try and like
Make an
start any
intimidation.
fights. Okay.
Yep, go for it. Make an intimidation.
All right. Let me get my dice. I hate not having physical dice, by the way.
Oh, yeah, it sucks.
I know. Okay. Come on now. Not so good. A 7.
7. He says, "Fuck you," and he tries to stab you.
Okay. So I would go ahead if you're gonna swing on me.
He misses. Like he tries to get you, and like you just sort of like with your shield.
Yeah, and
He
I'm
goes,
gonna
"Oh fuck."
I'm gonna say get out.
Make another intimidation check at advantage as he fucked up his kill shot.
19.
He's like, "Oh, run!" And the 2 of them run down the street. And this kid goes, "Oh, hi, thank you. Thank you so much."
Yeah, it's not a problem. And I'll try and like pick him up and like dust him off a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna go home now. Okay, I don't know who you are, but I think you saved my life. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You have a home to go home to?
Yeah, I'm gonna go home and see my mom right now.
Okay. All right. On your way
Okay.
then, and I'll like pat him on the back a little bit. And I'll like when I do that, I'll cast like healing hands in case like he's hurt. So like any wounds
Yeah.
are good.
He's a couple scraped knees, and he maybe doesn't even notice them in the moment. But you do see sort of those scraped knees sort of heal together, and he's sort of, okay, thank you so much. All right. And he's gonna run down the street. And you find yourself standing here in this. It's not a large alley; it's a small alley. And as you're standing there and sort of just like looking around, from the murky Stilben sky, almost always raining, a single sort of beam of moonlight, we'll say, as this is sort of the first day. This sort of silvery light just sort of emanates the interior of the of this little back alley, and it's not too gross. You know, it's finely laid stone. Not a lot of people have gone down back here, and it's not too run down. And the light is gone in just another second.
I think Finch would see that as a sign. And I'm gonna like just try and I guess like take in, I guess I think that's probably the first moment that I've had like to myself since joining this party, I'm assuming, because we've all been together, we've been exploring, there's was the frog people and such. So besides, you know, sleeping and stuff like that, this is the first like moment they can catch up. So I think like I would like take a knee and like take my shield and like my amulet, and just kind of not like pray, but just kind of like meditate for a minute on like everything that's happened, and like try and like get center, like focus on like the what's it called, like the words of like Bahamut, and just try and what am I trying to say, like process everything that's happened, because like I would think to myself, like when I left home, I didn't really have a purpose per se, but I'm not certain that this was the purpose that I was looking for. Not that it's bad.
Right.
But like also we've gotten into like a lot of like what could be perceived as trouble. So like not like conflict like within myself, but like obviously I've had to like kill people. So I think just trying to like justify that like in my own mind and just like have that moment of peace to myself to like rectify all of the horrible fucking things we've done.
Absolutely. As you're sitting here in religious contemplation, I'd like you to make a religion check.
Okay.
To see if you could think on the tenets of Bahamut and to see if he would be upset with you if you've upset the tenets of his order.
15.
15. Give me just half a moment here. Um. Here we are. Yeah. So with a 15, you think on the commandments of the Platinum Dragon, the ones that you know well. Stand as a paragon of honor and justice. You know, this was some back alley dealing for sure. This was clearly something to do with crime.
Right.
And there may have been an exceptional justice in it, but it wasn't an incredible evil either way.
Right.
And perhaps in a way you might be able to balance that with the honor that you have conducted yourself with. As your friends fell, you brought them back to life. As you were given a contract for a deal, you honored it all the way through, even when tempted with more money. You did indeed attack and kill people, but such is the commandment of the Platinum Dragon, is to smite evil wherever it is found. And these criminals came to rob and possibly kill you in the church. And the Sahaugen had been threatening and murdering bullywugs for a time.
Mm-hmm.
You had smited evil on those days. You had, though it is tough, defeated evil. And you even showed compassion to the bullywugs as they showed up. You saw that they could be saved and that they did not need to die, and you made sure of it. You defended them as they had been weakened by the Sahaugen, and you brought them freedom from the evil of their enemies. There's an argument that working for the Clasp isn't exactly a great form of justice, but you have conducted yourself with a great deal of personal honor, and the commandments of the Platinum Dragon have largely been abided by on your mind. You don't think that you're in bad standing with your god or with your faith.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then I think as I rectify that with myself, I think before I get ready to like leave that area, I'm gonna pause and definitely think about my family, because that's like a big part of who I am and my connection, especially my my brother Xander. I think that's who I'm gonna think of. He's closest to me in age, we are closest to one another, so I think I'm just gonna think on him, and it's probably gonna make me a little bit emotional like as I am contemplating there, and then I'll pull it together and head back.
Fair enough. Okay, you do this, Finch. I would ask, is there anything you want to do downtime-wise? You have 10 days to kill, Finch. How do you want to spend them?
What
There's
are
no
other
wrong answer.
other options that you were having? Think.
Oh, right. Let me tell you a couple options. There's no wrong answer. If you have something a little more creative in mind, we'll figure it out. But here's some options. You could attempt to buy a magic item. You could try and seek out someone who has something that you want. You could just go out drinking and carousing and try and make some friends in either the upper, the middle, or the lower class. You could attempt to craft an item using some of your tool proficiencies. You could do some crime. You could try and steal
Yes,
something.
crime.
Right. You could go gambling. There's no shortage of gambling houses here. You could do some pit fighting if you wanted to try and find some fighting rings. I'm sure that is definitely something that happens here in Stillben. Or you could just simply relax. You could kick back with a couple drinks and just take some you time and maybe gain a couple benefits from that. You could try and perform religious services in the name of the Platinum Dragon or any other god, really, and possibly gain some benefits from that. You could do some research. You could try and scribe some spell scrolls, maybe make a little money that way. You could do some training to try and gain a proficiency. Or you could just go and do some simple work to make a little extra coin on the side. Those are some suggestions.
The pit fighting actually is intriguing to me.
Oh, pit fighting. All right. We love a little pit fight.
Just because that would make me feel a little bit like home.
No problem. And as a reminder, you have 10 days. Downtime is usually divided by 5-day segments. So if you want to do an extended downtime, such as what I've described, you can do 2 of them. Or more, depending on if the party wants to stick around a little longer and get some of their stuff done.
Yeah, I think
pit fighting.
It wouldn't be like full of that time. I think it would just be a little bit. And I think the rest, honestly, would be like kind of quiet contemplation and just really trying to, get themselves back in order.
Fair enough. Okay, you find, you go looking for a pit fight. It takes you about a week of looking around, trying to find, contacts about, where to go fight or hear about any pit fights coming up. You end up actually talking to Larkel as he sort of checks in with you guys about the whole residuum thing. You're like, do you know where a guy can fight? And he's like, you won't fight? Go this way. And he is going to bring you to it's essentially a non-lethal boxing competition.
Okay.
He brings you there. It's sort of a back alley thing. Definitely illegal, but super fun regardless. But definitely non-lethal, and it's definitely being sponsored by the Clasp. Okay. So, if you want to engage in a pit fight, let me see. I gotta set these things. A big part of the challenge is to find out. Okay, so I gotta pick some opponents for you, my friend. Actually, no, I know who I'm gonna pick. Or should I? Let's give that a shot. Sponsored by the Clasp. No, we'll start a little easier, I think. So you come in here, you see there's a bunch of thugs fighting. Just back alley thugs. No one of incredible military proficiency, but definitely people who've been around the block and, have done a little dirty work here and there. Okay, my friend, you, the DC for each of the checks is one. Okay, fantastic. Let me set this up. Sorry, this is kind of the first time I've done a pit fight, but it's going to be cool. The first thing I need from you is an athletics check.
Okay. That is going to be a 19.
You win. Yours on this first bout, you come in with strength. The guy tries to get in on you, but your defense is too good, and you just bam, 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 and you pop him a couple times, and he is down for the count. You kick ass on that first one. That is 1 victory. Yeah. You go for your second victory. You're going to need to make me an acrobatics check.
Okay. Oof. 1.
1. You're unfortunately not going to win this bout. You get your ass.
That's cool.
Which is unfortunate, but still manageable. The last one, we're going to make a specialized Constitution check. I want you to make a Constitution check, and since you're a paladin and your hit dice is a D10, I want you to make a Constitution check and add 10 to whatever you roll.
Okay. 30.
Okay, sorry, slight mistake. I want you to roll the D10.
Oh.
You make a con check, and then add a bonus equal to a roll of your hit dice. A D10.
Okay.
It doesn't expend it.
Got it.
So keep your totals already. Just roll that D10.
Oh, then a 4.
A 4 on the D10 on the con check. What was your original? Yeah. So what was your con check? And what was the roll on the D10?
The con check was a 20, and then I rolled a 4 on the dice, on the other dice.
This next guy comes in, and he's got a lot of work on him. He's a big, beefy guy, and it takes a lot of work to bring him down. He gets a couple good punches in there for you, but luckily your constitution is superior, and you're able to knock him on his ass. And with that, 2 victories, 1 failure. Finch, you are the proud winner of this bout. You gain a little rep for that, and you're going to gain 100 gold pieces.
Oh, sweet. Oh, yeah.
Why are we adventuring? It's
We've
just
got
pit fights.
Yeah, just a
Jeez.
pit
That's where the money's at.
They're not always around. They're not always around when they're around.
Awesome.
It works out.
Yeah, that'll make me excited, and of course, like, it's all in good fun. Like, I'll shake everybody's hand and stuff, and it'll just like really make me feel like I'm back in. I'm on.
Hell yeah. Okay, that is your first work week. Finch shows up with a big smile on their face and maybe a slightly larger bag of gold and maybe a black eye. But that'll be gone soon enough. What do you want to do with the other half of your work week?
I think maybe just going around and exploring like the different shops. There's nothing like in particular that I want to buy at this time and all. So I think I'll just try and go like explore, like meet locals, kind of indulge in like whatever they have, but like experience like the city a little bit, but not like get into trouble. Just kind of like enjoy the atmosphere.
Understood. Enjoys the atmosphere. So we're gonna just call this like a relaxation. I will say, on one hand, it's a little difficult to enjoy. As the aesthetic here isn't great. It smells pretty bad. After a couple of days, you're really getting used to it, and it kind of feels bad that you're getting used to it. But you go around and look about. Okay. And you just have a good old time looking around, enjoying the sights and sounds. Fantastic. And that's you, Finch. Good stuff.
Yeah.
With that, the end of the week, or the end of the 10-day, I should say, all of my Zarvolg, Ember, Dodger, and Feroxy, all of those injuries that are going to take 10 days to heal, and they are no longer an issue for you. I believe everybody should be healed of lingering injuries except you, Feroxy, with your first 3. I'll ask, is there anything that the 4 of you wanted to do during this 10-day? Yes, Zarvolg.
Yeah. Before I started my 10-day bed rest, I wanted Zarvolg wanted to go and see either a leather worker or an armorer. He's got the constrictor skins on him, and he wanted to check into the pricing to see if he could get some sort of snakeskin included armor made for Fen.
Oh shit, dog. That's pretty fucking cool.
It was his first kill.
From his first kill. That's hard as
rad
fuck.
as hell.
Yeah, that's hard as hell.
This is a cool fucking dog. Jesus,
Right.
this dog sounds rad as fuck.
I love this dog.
Fucking awesome. So that was the
just dap me
constrictor
up.
snake. You dabs me up, dog, and he does. He's like, he does like the paw.
Yes.
He knows the command dab me up. Definitely one that I'm sure Zarvolg was working on with him. Okay, let's take a look. Giant constrictor snake. You go to find somebody. Buddy says, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah, I could turn that into some leather armor barding for your dog. That's definitely possible if you're interested."
Yeah. How much would that run?
Well, let's take a look here at the prices of things. Okay. He's making it for a dog, so it's going to be a little less expensive than if you were making it for a horse. And you've brought the material to him, so that's going to bring down the price as well. He says, "Well, you've for your dog, you've brought me the material. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a good deal on it. If you want me to make leather armor for your dog, we'll call it the standard cost of purchasing leather. So 10 gold pieces, and I can make your dog some armor."
Let's do it.
All right. Buddy will take the measurements of your dog, who is very good about it. And once you are done healing, he says, like, "Yeah, you'll come back to me in a couple days." You return after your long bed rest, and he will have had this sleek, thick armor that is perfectly suited to protect your dog. And it's going to give him a little bump to AC.
Nice.
Very nice. I am actually going to... Do we have a Fen stat block going there?
I've just been giving him regular stats. I don't know what you've been using.
Yeah, me
regular
too.
massive stats.
Definitely. So I'm going to officially make a stat block for Fen, the Warhound, to start keeping track of all of his stuff.
Accoutrement.
Accoutrement, exactly. Fen, the Warhound. And I'm going to give him... So he is now a 13 armor class. Leather armor. I'll put snakeskin in there because that's fun. Leather,
Right.
snake, skin, armor. Because he's rad as fuck. That's all there is to it. Cool. So maybe now, maybe in a little while, look up Fen the Warhound, and you can add him to your extras tab instead of the standard Mastiff. And as I update his stats, they'll automatically go to your sheet.
Oh, great. Thank you.
No problem. Incredible. So, very good, Zarvolg. If anyone wanted to have like conversations or stuff, or wanted to like assign messengers or anything like that, or hire people to do stuff for you, you could do that from your bed rest. Dodger, Ember, Roxy, and still Zarvolg. Is there anything you guys wanted to do during this time?
Not during bed rest.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing from bed rest.
Nothing
Yeah.
on bed rest. Nothing bed rest.
Nothing for me either.
Okay. Finch and Yvain, you guys have been having a potentially beneficial 10 days of downtime, and you see your allies are up and about and looking well healed and ready to continue possibly adventuring or getting up to stuff that they want to do. So it's at the discretion of the party. Would you like to continue downtime for another 5 days?
I don't really.
Or talk about it. Feel free to talk
Yeah,
about
it
it.
doesn't really matter to me either way, and I'll just consult with the party because the four of us were on bed rest, so they didn't get to really go around and do anything in the city. So what do you guys want to do?
I'm going
Narwhal.
yeah.
Good. Narwhal doesn't have anything specific that he wants to do, but he probably would enjoy a few days of downtime not in bed.
Okay.
Similarly, I would enjoy not laying in a bed for a few days before I decide to figure out where to go next.
I'll go with whatever.
Okay. Sounds like you guys want another 5 days to do stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
fantastic.
We also
Yeah, go ahead.
still have our loot that we haven't divvied up yet.
We have the stones are the only thing I haven't separated into money.
The stones you can either keep or you could sell for their price. We don't need to go through like a big event for that. There's no shortage of individuals here who would want to purchase gemstones. So if you guys want to, if anyone wants to keep those gemstones, they can. If you want to transition those into their value, you can. Up to you guys.
I have no use for them, but if someone else does.
All gemstones together are worth 10 gold. So we can divvy that away if we want to. I know that Ember just spent some time in the expensive hospital.
Yeah, we can give it to Ember.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Proxy just hands Ember a bunch of rocks.
Understandably broken.
Just like loose gems.
These are for you.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Okay. Then beyond that, there are 2 potions that have weird liquid and an eyeball in them, and a bottle of oil.
That's right.
Is
If you guys
there-
want to, do a little inspection, you can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll inspect the bottle of oil. I mean
Okay, for
the
the-
eyeball potions.
If anyone
Yeah.
wants to inspect the eyeball potions, they can. Is anyone here proficient with herbalism tools?
I am.
Actually, I believe I am.
Sweet. So you two will have an easier time doing it. You could both make me a nature check at advantage, I think. Or I guess an intelligence check with perception. Whatever, I already said it. Go for it.
Eight.
6.
Yeah, nothing. Nothing.
8 and 6.
Yeah. Nothing.
Yeah, that's tough. Well, you could try and drink one, find out.
Yeah, I'll do it.
After you just got out of the hospital.
You do it.
What can happen? I get a little hurt. Yeah, fucking
You like
go up.
you swallow that eyeball slightly painfully.
It heals all of your lingering wounds.
I fucking wish.
Oh man.
Feroxy, as you swallow this, you feel your sort of consciousness feel funny, and your sort of, shall we say, mind's eye extends out from you. You're suddenly, we'll say that you're blind in this moment.
Okay.
At least to the room around you. Instead, what you see through your eye is the tap room downstairs. You're not standing there, but you have a perfect view of the place, and nobody seems to notice you.
Okay.
And then a second later, you sort of like return to your vision in the room as you wish, and you can hear the tap room then. And you begin to understand that you are under the influence of the clairvoyance spell.
Gotcha. I'm gonna check out said spell real quick.
Clairvoyance potion. Credible. So essentially how it works is, yes. So for the next 10 minutes, in a range of 1 mile, you can pick a point in range in a location you're familiar with, or unfamiliar with to you. And you create an invisible floating sensor in that place. It can't move, but it remains for the duration. It can't be attacked or otherwise interacted with. When you cast it, you can choose seeing or hearing. You can choose when to sense through the sensor in the space, and as an action, you can swap between seeing and hearing.
I think there's a moment of Feroxy like testing that out, trying to get his grip on it, then looks at Dodger, hands him the other potion of a similar ilk, and goes, "You can use this to steal."
Oh fuck yeah.
Incredible. So Dodge, you can
I
add to
do
your
not
inventory a
explain anything
potion of
else.
clairvoyance. Oh, or not.
I don't
No.
question anything
So,
else.
so you can add a potion of clairvoyance to your inventory. Maybe add a side note. I don't know what this is or something.
Backpack.
No, I think I actually will talk like I can see the room below us. just to be less obtuse in my roleplay.
There is the oil there. Is anyone here proficient in alchemy supplies?
I am.
You are. Do you have an
Stop it.
alchemy? Well, you don't need alchemy
I
supply.
do have an alchemy kit with
Oh,
me.
you do? Okay, perfect. Make me an alchemist check. Call it an intelligence plus proficiency. Very low DC.
Gotcha. Got a 19 plus 1, so it's a dirty 20.
This is a potion of etherealness.
Okay.
Essentially, when you drink it, you can turn yourself into. It happens for an hour, so that's stuck on you for an hour. But you basically become a ghost.
I explained that, and I reach over to Dodger and I go, "This too."
Roxy was already used to being a ghost.
A potion of what?
I'm gonna go.
I'm leaving.
Etherealness.
It's called the oil of etherealness.
Oil.
The last thing is that spell scroll, I believe.
Yvain had that, right? She kept that.
Yvain, did you keep the spell scroll?
I believe so. I didn't look at it though.
Also have that strange star chart that is largely uninvestigated. If you wanted to, just as a note.
Oh, absolutely.
That's that would be a much long. That would probably be like a downtime situation because it's not something you sit down with and go like, oh yeah, because you can't understand it. But there is this spell scroll that was also picked up. I believe someone has that.
Yeah.
Ember, do you want to try and identify it?
Sure.
Make an Arcana check. Or you could hand it off to somebody
15.
else. Oh, 15. No, you'll get it. This is a spell scroll of the Arcane Eye spell.
Huh. How do you know?
Yep. Cool. So that's your stuff identified. Fantastic. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. You guys have another 5 days of downtime ahead to do some investigating. I'd like you all to take some time and think about what is important to your character, about what they might want to seek out, if they want to seek out more money, if they want to take up some jobs, if they want to keep the party together, if they want to disperse from the party. Think about your character not only from a roleplay perspective, but what they would want to do with their time now that they've healed and the party's collected themselves. Look for work, maybe. Look for sources of power, investigate things from your backstory, who knows? But I'll have my own little secrets ready for you guys, including Larkel's visit about the residuum. But it is 11:30, so I'm going to let us go. And that'll be the session for the day. Hope everyone had fun.
Fantastic.
Perfect.
Ah.